It's a magical morning here in Sabah and I'm in the mood for some breakfast. Usually I'd have some scrambled eggs on toast, but here in Malaysia, it's all about the fried noodles. There are so many different varieties and so many varieties of noodles. So I'm going to show you my version using some egg noodles. I love the texture of them. So whenever you're stir frying, it's always a good idea to preheat your wok. You want it to be quite hot so everything happens quite fast. Also, when you're stir frying noodles, you want to prepare everything. So sauces and all the ingredients. I'm going to make a vegetarian version using some tofu. So some firm tofu, and I'm going to cut it into big chunks. What I like about tofu is it's like a sponge. So it's going to absorb all the beautiful flavors. So we'll just cut that into chunks, pop it to one side. I'm not going to add loads of veggies to this because I want to taste garlic chives. These have come out of the garden here, so they are super fresh, and I'm going to use the whole lot, white part and the dark part, cutting them into 2 to 3 centimetre battens, okay? They're going to wilt away. And for the sauce, just classic flavours that you add in a breakfast style sauce like this. Soy sauce, so we've got some dark soy, we'll add that to the bowl. Good splash of that. I like the molasses flavour of it and the saltiness and the richness, along with some light soy to balance it out. Even amounts of that. And some sweetness, so some sugar. Good pinch of that. And some chilli sauce. You can use any chilli sauce you like. I'll add about a tablespoon. Give that a mix. Okay, let's start frying. So some vegetable oil, a good glug of that because it is fried noodles after all. We're going to add our tofu first. Good sizzle. Some eggs in a bowl. So 2 eggs. 1, 2, and just use a fork to whisk that together. I'm not seasoning this at all with salt because there's enough salt in the 2 varieties of soy sauce that I've used. All right, let's have a look at this. This is all about fast cooking. So now we can add our noodles, nice big handful. And we want to warm them up, coat them in the oil. To this, I'm going to add some bean sprouts. A lot of dishes, they put the bean sprouts on the top, but for this variety of noodles, I want to wilt them down. So, good handful. And again, toss everything together. Smells so good. Now we can add our garlic chives. So, a nice big handful. And again, we're just allowing them to wilt slightly, but not overcook. So, toss that around. It's time for the egg, and I like to just grab a wooden spoon and just pop all of our ingredients to one side. Add another splash of oil, and then we'll add the egg. So this is all going to mix together, but I do want to give that egg some of that heat so it does scramble, and you can see how that curdles. And once it's almost cooked, just like that, we can break it up and then mix everything together. And you know what? I'm not going to use a wooden spoon for this. We're going to toss that. Break it up. Looks so good. Next, the sauce. So one last mix. Pour that over. Scrape all that sugar in there. And allow everything to mingle and marry together. You can see the colour changing straight away. The smell is just divine. Once you can see the noodles have absorbed the sauce, you don't want it to be swimming in it, just coating everything. It's ready to be served. We're going to grab some tongs and a nice generous mound of the noodles and the tofu. And don't forget that scrambled egg. Pile that on. There you go. A quick Malaysian style breakfast. A little bit of a juzzy twist here, but that is the best way to start the morning here in Sabah.